How's my dot?
Better than mine.
Yeah, you're just kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, are we filming?
Yes, we are.
Oh, that's
nice. So we got dots at dinner tonight. Not that you, I mean, I guess you can kind of see them. It's tikka, and you get it when you go to like the temples. I didn't really get much other history on it from our guide's daughter who was telling us about it. But so today was our last full day in the classrooms. We got there at our normal time, and we had a big meeting between us and our mentor teachers at 10:30 during tea. And so we all just went to the office and talked for a bit, and it was it was a good conversation. We talked about how at home we let the kids read books all the time. If they pick up a book, that's awesome, and we really encourage that. And I didn't ask, I guess, it wasn't really a question, it was just an observation for something that was different. They don't do that here. Reading time is reading time, and playtime is playtime, and they don't mix. And so then a lot of us ended up having conversations about we don't let our kids destroy our books. And I had to explain to my teacher that we specifically manufacture books for young children, and then middle-aged children, and then older children. And so that was a big topic of conversation. Brad asked about school shootings, and I don't think they've ever had any school shootings. They've had shootings during the Maoist uprising, but I don't think they've had any school shootings. Nobody has gone into a school and shot children. And so they were really disturbed that is a problem for us. I was asked why people commit violence against children, and it was really sad because I didn't have an answer, good or bad. I told her that a lot of the people that do it were bullied previously, and they're trying to, take revenge on the people who bullied them. But more often than not, that's not even really the case, such as in the case of Park Hill, where he had long since graduated high school and he shot up an elementary school. And so it made me really sad for the state of our country and how we are handling everything, that I didn't have an answer for why we have so much violence against children. It was sad. What else did we talk about? Those were the two big things, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Want to say what happened next?
Then, yeah, so after that, I was pretty sure we were all dismissed and, we're going to go back to our classrooms. And so I walk out the door, and my teacher was still there. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then she went back into the classroom, and all of a sudden, here comes one of the office
Natasha?
ladies. I don't know what
I think her name's Natasha, because I keep thinking it's Russian.
And she made us a mango cake. Mango, cream cake. It was pretty good. Holby and I didn't really like the mangoes so much. The mangoes are different here. Maybe that's because, they're real.
Good mangoes.
But they're kind of sour to me. And I like sweet. So, but the cake,
I don't like mango.
The cake was really good.
Yeah, the cake was really good.
But then they also gave us some picture frames that's made out of
rice paper.
Yeah, rice paper.
Give me a second.
And mine was purple, and Holby's was kind of a pinkish purple color. She's trying to dig hers out right now. But no, it was super sweet. And then we went back to our classrooms after that.
I pushed my rose!
Okay, here's our picture frame. Pretty neat.
And
We've
then
got flowers.
So in every classroom there's a lead teacher, an assistant teacher, and at least one DD, which is like a respected way. It's like an aunt. It's a respectful way to address an older woman. And I walked in this morning and she hands me this little bouquet of flowers that she made and this really pretty rose. And she said that they were for me, and it was super sweet, and I was super excited. And like I wasn't expecting it. I didn't know what to do with that, but they're so pretty. I'm so like happy with these. But yeah, so that was really cool. I mean, that was about the end of the school day. And I mean, business as usual after, right?
Yeah. I had brought some Wyoming pins, and I gave them to, because we leave at noon tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure we're at recess at that time.
Yes.
And so I wasn't quite sure when I would give the pins to like all the like the DDs and the assistant teacher, because I do have some stuff for the main teacher or the lead teacher. But I gave the DDs and the assistant teacher and my lead teacher all these Wyoming pins, and my lead teacher and my assistant teacher were like really ecstatic and thought it was so cute, and like they wore them, but the DDs had no idea like what to do about it, and I like showed them like how to wear them and everything, and they put it on like while I was there standing with them, and then they like walked away, and then when they came back they weren't wearing them anymore. So I don't know, like they don't really speak very good English, and so she was talking in Nepali. One of the DDs was talking in Nepali to the assistant teacher, and the assistant teacher told me, she says thank you very much, but I don't really know. um, but yeah, so I gave those to them, and that was kind of funny.
Um, and then, yeah, the rest of my day was business as usual. Cut out jellyfish. Took forever. Yeah, that was the end of the school day.
I was excited today because one of the kids that only comes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday was here today, and it's Thursday here, so that made me happy because he is probably my favorite.
He's very cute. And then we all got picked up like usual, went home. Brooke and I went and we walked around for a little bit and tried to do some shopping, but we didn't buy anything. And then we went and got henna tattoos.
I don't know what's the best way to show
The
this.
camera's right here.
Oh. Well, that's still not working very well. Anyways.
And then mine's similar-ish. But, I mean, it was cool. We each paid 1,000 rupees, which is $10 at home. And I'm shedding mascara. It took 40 minutes for the two of us to get done, so it was really cool. Neither of us had ever done it before, so it was neat. Also found out that they are traditionally done for weddings. So that was just a cool bit of history that we learned. Got home, and then we all piled into our bus to take a 2-minute car ride up the road to a restaurant that I don't even remember the name of, something house.
No idea.
And so we had our big final family dinner there. It was our party. That Sriram Pendi, he's been our tour guide, and his sister cousin, I think is what they call her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand, and his wife and then their children hosted for us. It was really cool. The food was good.
Yeah.
Kind of hot, kind of, I don't know. It wasn't bad. Well, okay, the spinach was bad. It was not good. I tried so hard. But it was
and
cool.
whatever the
Black
nutberry black thing.
Yeah, so they gave us a bunch of like traditional Nepali food, which is cool, because as you've probably noticed, we've eaten pizza a lot, not traditional Nepali food. Just because it's not readily available in Tamil, which it sounds weird, but it's not. And so yeah, so for our appetizer, this is like a 4-course meal. So our appetizer was chicken momos, which were really, really good. I think those are the best momos I've had since we've been here. Chicken momos, pieces of chicken, potato wedges, and then these weird black nut things. I thought they were currants at first, like black currants. And they were like nuts, and they weren't great. I ate almost all of mine, and I
ate about half of mine and couldn't eat anymore.
They weren't great.
I couldn't.
It was not good. And they served us like a traditional Nepali wine that smelled. It tasted like the smell of nail polish remover, like straight acetone. It was so bad. So bad. In little itty bitty terracotta cups about yay round by yay deep. It was so bad. But I did it for the culture. No.
Yep.
But so it was cool because while we were eating dinner, they were playing music and doing dances and stuff. Which was great until a yak and a yeti came out, and they were really creepy.
Holby didn't like.
Holby did not like. I didn't. They made me really, really uncomfortable.
You paid 5 rupees, which is 5 cents, to get a picture taken with them. And it was just like they came around the table to each, like, person.
But the yak was like in your face. Like,
yes. Like, the costume lips were touching my face. Yeah.
And then
weird.
the yeti was like brushing my head and
I thought that part was funny.
It was not okay. It was so creepy. No, Garrett, you're lucky that I love you because it's not okay, and I don't. No, you are the only furry animal creature costume owner that I want to see like ever again. Oh, it was so creepy. But so they came around and they went back upstage and left, and more people came out. And so then for dinner, we had, so they gave us a ton of rice, dal, which was not like the dal we've been eating, and I didn't like it. It was like bean soup, but vaguely cheesy, and I didn't like it. Curry vegetables, which were super spicy. I mean, it was doable, but they were definitely spicy. Chicken curry, which I thought was delicious. I would have eaten a ton of that. Spinach that was not good at all.
I didn't try it.
It was not good.
I was not about it.
And then like a mushroom pork mix thing.
Ooh.
And the first thing I ate was a mushroom, and it was really good. Like, I knew it was a mushroom, but it was good. It was so good. And then I got pork in there somewhere, and the texture was really kind of gross. And I gagged a little bit, but I ate it.
Never had a problem with texture until today.
I think you were eating pork. I don't think that was a mushroom.
Whatever it was
not great.
Mushy and ugh.
Yeah, it was interesting. And then we all went up. Oh, we got dessert, which I thought was kheer, and I was so excited. And then it was like yogurt with peanuts in it, and everyone said it tasted like cheesecake, and I don't like cheesecake, and it wasn't. I didn't like it. And so I kind of picked through my dessert. But then they started playing a song up on stage, and they wanted everyone to, like, come dance. And so I think almost all of us did. All but Miles, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Got up, and we went and danced on stage, and none of us
Nikki was having
anything.
a blast.
Oh, yeah, Nikki was loving it and killing it, and the rest of us were doing the hand motions and trying to watch, and so we just started clapping. That was our final attempt at dancing. And then, so when you eat here, like, you can be really social before the meal, and between courses in a meal, but when you're eating, you're eating. And when you're done eating, you leave. And so we all finished eating and we left. And so,
Ouch.
thus concludes our last night in Nepal.
Yep. Now here's to packing. And we are in school until not. Or god dang it, we start at 9. We're in school until 12 tomorrow, and we were all supposed to wear our UW shirts today to take pictures, but only 3 of us did. And the picture thing didn't really work out anyways.
No,
Nikki did get a picture of me with my class, but it was very like last minute rushed type thing. And I don't know if she got anyone else or not. I don't think so
I think
from the
it's on
sound
us.
of it. But
Yeah, so we'll be there for 3 hours tomorrow. And then we'll come home. I think we're doing one last group meeting. Hopefully not too long. But so we have one last group meeting. We have time to do a little bit of extra, a little more running around, shopping, spending money, whatever. And then we check out of the hotel at 6 o'clock tomorrow, which is ridiculously early because our flight we can't even board the plane until 9, Nikki. But that'll give us time to get to the airport and get checked in. Hopefully we won't have issues like we did last time. But yeah, then we'll be sitting at the Kathmandu airport for a few hours, trying not to fall asleep or falling asleep, either or. And then we have like a 5-hour flight to Singapore, and we'll probably update all of you when we get to Singapore. We'll be landing there at 9. No, we take off at 9:20. So we're landing at like 7 a.m. 6 a.m. Because it's a 3-hour layover. It's like 7 o'clock we'll be landing. Which will be 7 p.m. for you guys-ish, roughly. And then our itinerary says that we take off at 9:20 from Singapore and we land in San Francisco at 9:47 a.m. Unfortunately, that includes 15 hours worth of time travel that nobody is excited for, except Brad. But so overall we have 23 and a half hours of airtime, and then we have 3, 5, 8, roughly 8 hours of layover time. So, I mean, really not bad. We'll be home in, what time is it, like 10 o'clock? Dang, I'm good. I'm on it today. But yeah, I mean, so for us, we'll be home in a little under 46 hours. A little over 46 hours. So, we're finishing up, or we're packing and writing thank you notes for everyone. And then we're going to sleep on these awful hard beds one more night.
Yes, my back is killing me.
And then nightmare on the airplane. And then back in our own beds when we get home. So, we'll probably make a video tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, it's been cool. I'm glad to be going home.